look, it's not a stupid strategy. You sow doubts about somebody, you make claims about somebody, you undermine somebody, and even when it is not true, it leaves exactly the impression that you just described.
It is interesting, is in the final days she's having to deal with this here in New Hampshire. I just want to make one point of clarity. Secretary Rice and Secretary Powell did have private email accounts. They did not have a private server in their home, which is one of the big issues with Secretary Clinton for classified information, or even if it's classified after the fact, but being in her home. They used government computers. They just had a personal email address.
I was at this event yesterday with her and Henniker, a very, very tough event for her. Often you have to wonder whether these questions, there's a possibility that they're planted. In this case, the woman who was asking the question about the emails and saying that she wasn't really accepting Hillary's answers went on for quite some time, to the point where there was a tussle about whether to take her microphone away. And we went after her in the crowd to try to see if the answer had satisfied her, and the woman had completely disappeared. And so it was just a really interesting moment. I thought what was so fascinating was that Hillary Clinton just very calmly, not defensive, handled the question, but you did feel in the room there were a whole series of questions that got at this trust issue for her. It really is lingering among Democrats. As much as everyone likes to say that the email issue doesn't matter to Democrats, it really does to some of them who have doubts.
And as it turns out, the Clinton campaign invited some Sanders supporters to that very event. They put up an ad on Reddit, the popular social media site, and urged them to come out. They believe that these direct, not confrontations, but exchanges actually help her because it gets out there.